locked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low and my trains run out of track, won't be no one else to dig my hole. Well, I got no companion except the wind and the sea. And when I'm cold and empty, they're the ones who'll bury me. Well, I'm gonna cast my stones o'er the waters of this land, and by I'll see them far and long. When the night come down for to take me hand in hand, this will be my tale, my vagrant song. Yeah, this will be my tale, my vagrant song.
something wrong about this lonely farmhouse. The cows have unusual rain over the porch, and the open door shows a cow lying in the empty parlor. The flower boxes are still well tended, though. There's outgoing mail in the box. The moment you step inside the fence, an old woman screams,
Hey! Hey! This is private property!
You quickly realize that the sound is coming from under the porch. Indeed, you can see her hollering at you through the slats of the steps. You can see a parlor set up in the basin under the porch. A flowery armchair, a rug, and a little lacquered table.
This is an inhabited home!
The old lady barks.
The cows live upstairs and I live down here.
Above, a cow thumps its hoof. She twitches and startles.
That's right.
She shouts.
I'm a grown woman. I can live any way I please.
She shuffles to her chest of drawers and digs out a packet of rock candy in wax paper, like a grandmother saves for her grandchildren. She hurls it in your face.
Thank you for visiting. Now get out.
You again. I'm glad to see you. I've been thinking a new way recently, handling my memories differently, living differently beside them. Maybe traveling alone to forget about Silas was exactly the best way to never forget him. Alone, out here, I spend too much time inside my own head. Can you tell me a hopeful story to lighten my mood? That's a good one. We do reach up like that, towards hope. The future, I don't know what's to come after all this, but at the moment I can't bring myself to care. The whole time I wandered alone, I lived in the past and put all of my hopes in something yet to come. I need to let go of all of that. I've decided there's no such thing as the future. It's a healthier way to go about this business of living. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that? tragedy in that story, it's real. Have you ever tried writing poetry? I thought that I'd get freedom from Buddhist detachment, Zen meditation, grasping for some ineffable thing. What really kept me down? Only my own conceptions of things. Maybe the Zen that Silas talks about contains the seed of his own disappearance from my life. I bet he'd laugh at that notion. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that? That one was like getting locked out in the cold with nothing but your sorrow. I liked it. Travel. For a long time, I thought I'd continue to wander the roads forever, that there was no other home for me other than this constant motion. Now I think I want to settle down somewhere, maybe at least for a little while. I'm not sure I know exactly why. Maybe I need to tame myself, make use of the energy I've been throwing around everywhere. Or it could be I'm just tired of the way people look at me. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that? Look, you can't just have a happy ending. A story. Faith. I used to have faith that the road would eventually take me, and I lost confidence in that, and it turned out, but that's led me to an important realization. Now I say, yes, it's an enlightenment I know Silas would be. I need an optimistic story. I don't think I'm in the intent. Silas made his choice. For a long time, I couldn't stop. I'll let them be. They'll be driving each other. When we first met, I asked you, now I'm off again. This time, not sure where that'll be just. Even at rest, I still need to be. They say the Dharma will end, like all things. So what is there for us in this world? I don't have a great answer. I loved Silas, but everyone goes their set. We all have to wander. See you around.
Well, I'm gonna scroll my name on the bare bones.
come across a group of young men clearing weeds and sod from a roadside plot. Pitchforks flying, weeds dying. You almost don't notice that the dark lump beside them is a dozing boy, lying smack dab in the middle of their work. There's an odd frenzy to the way these boys are ripping the sod apart. When they notice you approaching, they jog over and stand silently between you and their sleeping comrade. The youths share nervous looks. The oldest steps forward. Get going, he blurts, leveling a pitchfork at your gut. His hands are shaking. He seems serious. You step closer, and the ringleader loses his nerve. He died, he blurts. He was sweating and crying, and he just fell over. They won't come get us with the truck till sundown. You realize now that the sleeper's been posed. The ashy shadow on his face wasn't cast by a tree.
It started around the time we would harvest corn. During this season, the Army of the United States of America raided our lands, burned our homes and crops, and killed off our livestock. The Army told my parents that those who did not surrender would be killed or face death in the harsh winter weather, and so my parents surrendered. Thankfully, I was a strong young girl when we were forced to walk over 300 miles to Huildi, or Bosque Redondo, New Mexico territory. I witnessed the death of many of our people, from the wise and caring elderly to the beautiful pregnant women to young babes who were shown no mercy by the U.S. Army. You have traveled so far. Surely you have exciting stories. Please, tell me one. You have seen interesting things, Chicas, my friend, and you speak about them very well. The past? Ha! They say time heals all wounds. But what about the trauma and harrowing memories from the long walk to Hawilde that will be passed on to our future generations? Chicas, my friend, I need to laugh. Can you tell me such a story? It's good to laugh. Our home. We were so far displaced from the four sacred mountains. The landscape changed. There was no canyon. The crops did not grow in abundance. And the ancestors became a whisper that rode on the breeze when the wind came in from the west. Since that day we stepped foot on Hawilde, we were being beckoned home. Chicas, my friend, tell me a funny story. I am sure you hear many on the road. That one made me smile. You told it well. Oh, the choices they made. It was grieving to see the humanity in some of the soldiers slowly being drained and crippled. To this day, it surprises me the lengths one is willing to go to ensure the wicked ways of this invasive, demanding country. Chicas, my friend, I need to laugh. Can you tell me such a story? It's good to laugh. Our family. My sister was just an infant in those days. My mother had lost so much weight on the trail. Every day, I pray that one of the Pueblo tribes found her and took care of her. Maybe her dancing and song brings them the most vibrant corn on their side of the still. Chickas, tell me something scary, like my older cousins would tell me as a child. I do not wish. The heartache I felt for our people was immeasurable. But I felt even more sorrow for these Pilagan. They appeared unable to think for themselves, and instead followed the orders they were. And now the sun is rising. I must prepare to leave. I have a long walk this way. Tonight I wondered, what memory? I am left wondering, what will become of our... We sing our way through it, and look, there is an overwhelming vitality in our...
En los huesos de la tierra clavaré mis tacones entre el suelo. Pues voy a cargar when that ferryman comes. Huesos de la tierra clavaré mis tacones entre el suelo, porque cuando la calaca regrese a medir mi valor, habrá mucho por allá dejado hallador. Pues voy a cargar mi pala en mi espalda agotada. Voy a guardar mi ruego entre mis suelas. Pues cuando mi llama llegue hasta abajo y a mi tren se le acabe guiar, no va a haber nadie más que cabe mi hoyo.
Motor's running, but nobody's driving. Flies buzz the windshield. Beyond the van is a driveway, paved through cut green. long grass to the top of the hill. It's a newer model, in lipstick. The word, you awake, face down.
Los que me enterrarán. Pues voy a tirar estas piedras sobre las aguas de esta tierra y más tardar llegarán.